Hi, this is Herman Bock from MrBockReviews.com, and after a long while of not being here, today I bring you something very special, because this program that's launching today that we're going to review, called Spinrewriter, is an amazing program that will allow you to boost incredibly the amount of content that you'll be able to produce in your content marketing generation goals. And if you think that I just said is crazy, well, just stay tuned, keep watching, and I'll show you why I say that. So let's get started. As I mentioned, today we are talking about Spinrewriter. It's a program that's launching, but actually it's not a new program. It's a program that has been out there for like 12 years. So that tells you a lot. It's not a program that's a new program that's full of bugs that it's going to disappear in a couple of days. No, this is a program that has been around for a very long time, where all the bugs have been ironed out. Well, I should not, rephrase that, because in the world of software, there is no program without bugs. But I can say all the big bugs that cause problems, that make programs not work, or things that have to be, that are related to not having enough server capacity, those things have been solved because this program has been running for a long time. Version 12, and this is what we're going to be talking about today. So I'm going to be showing you version 11, obviously, because version 12 comes out in a couple of days. I am a lifetime access user. Basically, in other words, I have a lifetime license that I have been using with this program. And the reason I did that is because I consider this program very useful. It's something that you can use whenever you're having problems with writing content for whatever, if you're writing emails, if you're writing articles, if you're writing pages, blog posts and stuff like that. Even if you don't want the program to completely write the article for you, you can use this to give you inspiration, because it will show you so many options that you'll be like, oh, of course I could say it like that. So before I do anything else, I just want to remind you that make sure to subscribe, so that whenever I, publish another video, you get notified and you know exactly what's going around in this channel. So let's move forward and start talking about Spinrewriter. After my review of the software and explaining exactly how the software works, I have a bunch of bonuses that you can use exactly with this software to expand its possibilities and its capabilities. Because the most important aspect of this is that you can have text, you can have content that you can grab and you can massage, in other words, that content, and end up with something else that's completely unique and that is also feasible to publish online. And that's exactly what this software helps you to do. And the bonuses that I have will give you tips and ideas and content that you can use yourself for this program. So let's get it on. So we're here. This is the program. It's called Spinrewriter. You probably have heard about it because it's a very popular program. But before we actually go in detail, I'll explain it in a couple of seconds. There's something that you need to understand how these type of programs work. What is this Spinrewriter thing? Because the name is very descriptive of what the program itself does. It rewrites text using spin text technology. What is that? So I think the best way of showing you what it is basically to show you how it does it. So let's not make it more confusing. Let me show you. I think that's the best option. So let's rewrite a single article. Before we do that, let me just show you shortly here the control panel. Yeah, this is your dashboard. This, for instance, this WordPress plugin and this gold membership are upsells that you will find when you decide to buy. Then you can get these options separately. And you have also, this is also a part of another, it is the last upsell, which basically is a monthly thing that will generate links. And it basically does SEO for you, so you don't have to do anything. And there is a particular client, and that's what it's talking about here, that went from 0 to $200,000 a month in under 5 months. Obviously, that's this person. That's not you. Or it might be. It depends. It depends all in the effort you're willing to put in order to generate that type of traffic. But I am pretty sure if you go like, okay, I have 1/10 of that every month, I guess you'll still be happy, right? So let's go back and let's see how to use this program. So let's rewrite a single article. You get to this area where basically you have an empty space where you will put your original content, your original text. And from the bonuses that I have prepared for you, I have some text that I have created, and I'll paste it here. All right, so this is an article. This word is not known properly. Immemorial is with, yeah, see, that's one of the things that you need to do. Check that the original text makes sense and it's written properly. So once we are here, I'm just going to go relatively fast through the steps so you can see exactly how fast you can generate a new article or a new set of articles. So let's do it. Rewrite article. It goes through the magic of what it does. I just wanted to do one little thing before, but I didn't do it anyway. Maybe we can do it in the next step. It's doing creating the spin text, and I'll show you exactly what that is in a couple of seconds. And this fast is done. I'll go to the settings and I'll change here one thing. I want the most readable type of text that generates at the end, because you can go most unique, but sometimes it's a machine. You know, I've always said that computers are stupid. So when they talk about AI and stuff like that, sometimes I go like, I don't know, because machines are stupid. Anyway, we'll leave it like this because I didn't change the option in the first screen. Let me go back because I think that's the best option. I'll leave this here. I will redo everything. This is the option. And see the settings here? I have an option where I can tell automatically capitalize words to not spin them. And there's in the article a couple of capitalized words that I want to remain the way they are, like the title of a book, and every word in that title is capitalized. And if it's not capitalized here, it will spin that text, and we don't want that. So let's say that, and let's repeat the whole process. Rewrite article, it goes there fast. It's not, you know, this is a fast process. Computers in that aspect are really, really fast. That's one of the things that makes computers special, right? So it's doing its magic again. And once we get to that place, we just click on finalize article or one click rewrite. I'll go with finalize. It will do that, you know, finalize in your article and generate a unique article. Click there. I can compare it with the original. So this is the first one, and this is the original, and this is the generated article. So you see here, ever since time immemorial, people have always been looking to achieve complete freedom. Ever since time immemorial, individuals have actually constantly been wanting to attain complete liberty. Look at this here. To start with, this is a very, very interesting, and this is what makes this program really, really advanced. To start with, what is financial freedom? This is the question. This question has brought about a lot of fuss, with different people having different definitions. According to Wikipedia, financial freedom is a well-planned lifestyle whereby one is not required to work in order to earn enough income. That was a little bit weird on the original article. To cater for the expenses. This is one of the most accepted definitions used by most experts in this field. Now look at this. According to Wikipedia, so you put that at the beginning, financial freedom is a well-planned way of life whereby one is not required to work in order to make all sufficient income to cater for the expenditures. This is one of the most accepted definitions utilized by most professionals in this field. Another very typical definition is one that describes monetary liberty to be, see, it basically took this area away and rewrote it. But it did it in a way that still makes sense. And this is exactly what I mean by this being an advanced program. Still, computers are stupid. So keep that always in mind. So you most likely, if you want an article for your own personal blog, you can take that and you can use it as an inspiration to go ahead. But there is a huge, huge world of people actually creating bunch of blog sites in order to do, you know, what's called a PBN, is a private blog network where you interconnect a bunch of sites and guide the traffic in one direction so that at the end, everybody ends up in a particular money site where you have something to offer. And this is what makes this is how that person started generating $200,000 a month, because they created so much content all over the place and then started guiding that content through a web of connections to a particular website or a set of particular websites that were showing probably advertisement or were having capture pages or something like that, so that people buy something from them. And that way they generate an income. So this is the key of this program. And how can you generate a bunch of stuff? Well, if you notice here where I did that if let me see if I can go back to the second page. Yeah. So I will go back here to showing you that there are billions of possible versions of this article, and I wanted to highlight what a spin text actually is. And this is, for instance, when you have this brackets and you have this separator in the middle. So this text that's within the brackets basically is a set of options that the program can use. The program has an option of picking one of them. So instead of saying looking to, it can say wanting to or seeking to or aiming to. But if you click here, you have other options that you can pick from there. So each section like this you can always click on the first one and you can pick more options that you can use if you want. But still, without doing that, it's, as I mentioned, millions of possible versions. So I'm going to finalize this article again. And I want to show you that it's not only one article that you can create. If you click on export here, you can create, for instance, up to 1,000 articles per export. Up to 1,000 articles per export. And then you have all this text, and each one of these articles is going to be different from the other one. And obviously, and I will accept the fact that it might not be as readable, even though we took this specific option, this specific setting, where we say that the articles need to be presented in a very readable fashion, but that's on the second page. So in the second step, where you can, select that option. So depending on each step, you can select specific options to make the article better. But obviously, in order to do and understand how the whole thing works, that's why you have the video tutorials explaining everything, how everything works, right? Video tutorials, open a support ticket, everything is here clearly explained. So as you can see, you can do a lot. You can do a lot with this program. And it's a program that has been out for a long time. It uses something called ENL, Emulated Natural Language. And this algorithm uses technology that understands the context. And on the sales page, you will see a video where Aaron is explaining exactly what it means, and he gives a couple of examples. And I'll show you also on my website, on the review below. If you're on my website, mrbokreviews.com, you will see a little image where it explains, for instance, that the software understands the difference between book, the book where you read, and book, making a reservation for a trip or something like that, or for a hotel. So based on context, it can tell the difference. So I think now you have an idea exactly of what I am talking about when I'm talking here about what Spinrewriter can do. But let's now talk about the bonuses that I have for you. So let's take a look. So this is the article that I created, Spinrewriter. This is something that's evergreen. As I mentioned, this is the 12th version of it. But in this particular week, we are offering it as a special offer, and you get a massive discount on the yearly. Instead of paying $197 per year, you're paying $77. So that's a huge difference. So what bonuses I have? Well, this is all about content marketing. So it's good to understand the importance of having a marketing plan. And this bonus will show you what you need to do in order to create that 30-day marketing plan. And once you have the juices running in your mind about how to do this, then it will be easier to use Spinrewriter to create and to fill up that content that you want to publish during those 30 days. So it is what this is going to provide you. And then to have something to start with Spinrewriter, as you saw, you have to, at the beginning, let me go back here. At the beginning, if you go to the main page and you go to rewrite a single article, you have an empty spot where you need to put in some type of context. You have to give it, content, not context, content, in order for the program to spin it, right? So where do you get that from? Well, there is an option here. You can fetch an article, but there's a limit here. You have, and I am a lifetime user, and I don't know if you are just having like the front end version or not, or the gold version, depending on that, if that's going to make a difference. But you have a limit. So in order to go over that limit, basically what I'm going to give you is 100 business articles that you can go from 0 to 100 just to start doing whatever you need here. And you see here 1,000 articles free. Yeah, that's not this one, that's this one. I mix the images. But you're still getting your 1,000 personal development articles. These are articles in a different field, because the idea of, as I mentioned before, you can create that web that you can use to interlink using a PBN and guide Google in a particular direction. And if you do that the right way, then you can generate lots of money, because you're going to have lots of traffic. And still, if you want to know more about how to generate even more content in a short amount of time, well, this bonus is going to give you, this is a training. This is not content itself. This is training about things that you need to do in order to generate inspiration, in order to understand exactly how to become, as it says there, a machine of generating a crap load of content really, really fast. That's what it's going to tell you. That's going to train you about. And then once you have more ways of having traffic, this is about 11 internet traffic superstars giving you their ideas about how to generate more and more and more traffic. One of them is Wilco DeCray, the CEO, founder of UpViral, which is a program that helps you boost your lead generation whenever you have people coming. So if you mix, for instance, if you have a lot of content and you're generating traffic with that, and you mix that with viral marketing, you can, explode your lead generation. And the last bonus is the bonuses that come from the vendor themselves. And they have 6 different bonuses that you'll just get automatically once you log in onto the website, right? So this is everything you're getting if you decide to, within this time, get your copy of Spinrewriter from this link. I hope you really enjoy this. I hope you understand the importance of generating content in order to generate traffic. And I hope you also know how difficult it can be to do that only by typing. If you're typing every single day, hours and hours, it's not going to be that easy. So you need a machine, a tool that can generate hundreds and hundreds of units of content that you can use any way you want. Of course, sometimes you'll have to modify that content, but for most cases, if you take the settings that make the articles readable for humans, you will be getting something really, really good. So I hope you enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe and, click on the bell, the notification bell, so you get notified whenever I generate or I produce more video, more content. And I hope you enjoyed it. This is Mr. Book signing out.